Hello YouTube, this is Danielle with a SpiritYouWell wrap session number 1. I've been asked by a couple of people if I was going to start doing tutorials for head wraps. I am no expert. I've just started doing this a few months ago, but I'm having a ball with it. Also, it feels safe and secure, and also just pretty to have something on your head that's so much color. So as you can see, we're going to do from start to finish today with a very, very simple wrap. As you can see, I have very short hair, and actually this is grown out compared to when I had it cut last. So I'm going to be having it cut again. It's a little ragged right now, so please excuse that. And it's going to be very, very short, like pretty much hardly any hair at all, especially good for the summer. So in the meantime, though, I've been doing the wrapping, and I want to show you a very simple wrap and the tool I have come across that helps you get the look you want. So number 1 is a volumizer. For those people who have short hair, obviously you can tie a wrap with no volume in it if you want to. However, I like that poofed out look, and when you do turbans, to get it kind of high. So I found out that there's a tool to use if you have short hair. This is one of them. This is from Rapunzel, which is W-R-A-P-U-N-Z-E-L. It's a company that was started by Orthodox Jewish women in order to provide support and scarves for those who are doing head covering for religious reasons. This is one of the things that they sell. This is the Wendy version of the Rapunzel line. And it has a velvet headband. The velvet headband helps for slippage. And you can buy velvet headbands on their own with no volume. You can not do any of it and just tie it on your head. It doesn't really matter. This is just something I've liked and have been enjoying. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on my head. So you can kind of see it looks like a chef's hat. And what you do is there's stuffing in here, and you can play around with it. In another video, I'll show you how you can get a little bit of volume without a volumizer. I did find out how to do that too. But we're just doing a very simple wrap today. So I'm just kind of playing with the stuffing. This stuffing can be taken out, put in as you wish. Actually, I'm going to turn this around because I had it already set up for how I liked it. Okay, so this can be pushed down to get more of a bun look. You can push it up to get more of a height. So this is how I like it. Okay, the next thing is my scarf. So the scarf I'm using today is I would say kind of a Native American indigenous print. It's got black, and then it's got peach, red, blue, and then another strip of red on the scarf. And as you can see, I've got on red and black, so I picked this to wear today. So the first thing you're going to do is you need your scarf to fit from here to here. That's the rule. I shouldn't say it's a rule, but that's how you can get full coverage. So this is going to be too long to fit from here to there. So I'm going to fold it over a few inches in order to get the length I want. Now you can fold it over on either side depending on what color you want near your face. Now I have found it does make a difference what color you have near your face. I like brighter colors near my face, or black, white, any of the bright colors. I do not do well when it's kind of really pale, slightly tinted kind of colors right near my face, unless it's a blue or certain shades. To me, I just have been able to tell which one looks better on me. So you choose for yourself and you'll play around with it. But it's folded over probably about 3-4 inches. Then I'm going to flip the folded side so that it's under the scarf. Now the one I'm using is a little bit thick. Now you want both of your ends to be about even. And then you fold it over. Okay, so here you go. Now you're going to pull this tight around your face and gather the both sides. Now you can either tie a knot, and when I say a knot, I mean just one time folded in, just like you were tying a shoelace or a scarf around your neck. You just want to tie it one time. You can also not tie it so that you just hold on to it without tying it. That way, the way you can do that is put one under your arm and hold it, and then just pull the other side over. But I'm going to go ahead and tie it. You can spread this out, but we're going to do very simple wrap today. So I'm going to take the ends, I'm going to fold them in, and then I'm going to fold them in again. Now, you decide what you want to show of the pattern. I'm not being really particular right now because I just like any of the pattern. So I'm going to fold it up, and I'm going to fold it over toward the back. Now, you can put it toward here if you like that look. I don't quite like that for myself, so I'm going to put it toward the back so you can see how that looks. Then I'm going to actually just take it around and tuck it in. Now, your scarf may not be long enough for you to tuck it in to the other side where you wrapped it. If it's not, then you tuck it in under. And some people have said go under the scarf in between the volumizer. Some people say go under all of it. Some people, if they get too much back here, they do get a headache. I have experienced that, but you know, you sacrifice for beauty. So I have not had too much problem with the headache thing, but some people do. So you may want to decide how tight it is. The other thing I want to say is that when you're wrapping your scarf, I've heard of a practice of actually having an intention for your wrapping. So when you do your wrap, you have an affirmation, you have something that you're trying to manifest, something that you want to express to yourself or to the universe or whatever you believe in or have a relationship with, that you make an intention when you do your wrapping. So today, I'm wrapping for authenticity. That was my word for last year, and I'm going to continue that journey for authenticity. So that's my wrap intention for today. Now, you could actually leave this just like this and leave your tail out, and there you go. You're done, right? Now, I'm going to actually wrap the other side up. So I'm going to spread it out again, and I'm going to go again, fold in the edges. And I'm going to kind of just gather it. I'm not going to really make it too compact. The reason why, I'm going to actually wrap this up over the other edge, but I'm going to leave it kind of wrinkled, if you want to say. I like to have the edge of the first part that I wrapped, and then I'm going to leave this a little bit, if you want to say messy. It's not really messy. It's more just not so tight. And so what I'm doing is I'm getting a little bit of that material folded look. So you got to play with it a little bit. And then I'm going to bring it around. And again, you can tuck it into the other side where you wrapped it if it's long enough. Or if it isn't, you tuck it under. And then you can play with it. So, there you go. And if you can get a little bit of the look. Now, this is a little bit looser than I would like. But again, this is a little bit thicker scarf, so it's not going to lay it quite as flat. So, there you go. Wrap number one. And then, of course, you need to accessorize. Well, I say you need to accessorize. You don't have to. But I'm going to put these blue stone hoops on that I got actually from the Cincinnati Underground Railroad Museum. Well, if I can find my ear holes. Okay. Okay. We got one down. Now I chose this blue obviously because there's blue in the scarf. And I like to coordinate, and anybody who knows me knows I like to coordinate. But you don't have to be so matchy-matchy. I grew up in the 80s, though, and that's what everybody did. So I haven't totally given that up. But sometimes, as I've heard on What Not to Wear on TLC, it doesn't have to match, it just has to go. So you don't have to match. So there you go. ready for a casual day out, which is what I had today. I even took a walk in this wrap, and it was a pretty nice day today, and I did not feel overheated or too hot. Now, of course, I'm a little cold-natured, so you may be different. But again, you can play around with this and just make sure all your fringes are tucked away. Anything you don't like, you can play with it around. And there you go. And like I said, or you can just leave it the way it was, untuck one side, and leave it down that way. Again, very good look, lots of fun. I think it's a little more dressy, actually, to do it like this. But there you go. So that is SpiritYouWell Sessions, wrap session number 1. And please tune in for future sessions. And again, we're going to have some esoteric conversation. We're going to have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Please talk to me. Give me comments. If you want to see a particular style wrap, let me know. I'm going to be putting some pictures out of the ones that I've done. And if you want to see it, please let me know. All right. Good evening.